And welcome into the ballpark. Happy to have you with us. Major League Baseball on tap. It's the Los Angeles Dodgers taking on the St. Louis Cardinals. First pitch coming at you right after the break. All right, ready to go here. And now here's the veteran DH, Shohei Ohtani. And that one cutting but missing down low. Next offering is in for a strike.
1 ball, 1 strike.
Just missed. And another ball. Next offering in there for a strike. And a full count now. Hit on the ground to the right side. And it finds its way through for a hit. Man aboard on the leadoff single. Here's Mookie now. Outfield playing very deep, not wanting any. Now this ball is well hit. This one's got a chance. Hauls it in on the warning track. Freddie Freeman up to the dish.
The first baseman, number 5.
Freddie Freeman delivered a masterclass in 2023. Freeman and Betts fed off of each other's success, and it helped Freeman produce a .977 OPS, 29 home runs, and more than 100 RBIs. That's a great season.
Here's Teoscar Hernandez. And first offering is fouled off. 2 outs. Swing and a foul. Pushed off to the right. The 0-2. Swing and a miss, and he struck him out. 3rd out. Back here in St. Louis, here's the shortstop at the plate, Mason Wynn. The lefty fires. For Kershaw, the resume speaks for itself. 3 Cy Youngs, an MVP, and one of the best sliders the game has ever seen. In the air, center field. And there's one away. Brendan Donovan next up for the Cardinals.
The second baseman, Brendan Donovan.
And the first pitch misses for ball 1. Kershaw, a multi-Cy Young Award winner. He features a slider, a 4-seamer, a curve, and he works in a changeup.
Gonna really need to hang in there with that front side against this left-handed breaking ball.
Ground ball up the middle. Lux tosses to first, and there's 2 down. 2 outs, base is empty. And now Paul Goldschmidt. Got it started a little too early. Strike 1. Pitch misses, and the count even 1-1. And now the lefty. Good eye right there. Into center. Hernandez has it sized up. Makes the grab, and that'll end the inning. Back here in St. Louis, top of the second. Here's some real power at the plate. Max Muncy. And a foul ball. One thing with Max Muncy, and it'll be interesting to see what he throws here. He hammers the fastball. Up the middle. Over to Goldie. 1 out in the second. Garrett Richards, a guy who was originally a first-round pick of the Angels out of the University of Oklahoma. Will Smith in the box with 1 away as he takes ball 1. Next offering is in for a strike. Left field, way back there. Reaching for it. Makes the catch. And here comes Tommy Edman. Hammered. Base hit. So a 2-out knock keeps the inning alive. Here's Kike Hernandez. In there at the knees. 0-1. On a line out towards center. That's a base hit. Just kind of sliced that one into center. And now they'll have runners on the corners with 2 away.
2 consecutive base hits for these guys here. That pretty much split the zone down the middle, and those are the ones where you got to make them pay.
Gavin Lux, the next to hit, takes ball 1. Next offering is in for a strike. Runners on first and third, 2 away. Here at the top of the second. Next offering is down low. Swing and a ground ball up the middle. That's a base hit. And the Dodgers score first. It's 1-0.
That's now 3 hits in a row for the offense. Really nice job staying up the middle with his approach. He didn't try to do too much with the pitch. Just shot it through the infield.
Ohtani in the box with 2 gone. And takes a look at a called strike. Goldie takes it himself. That ends the inning. And they limit the damage. We head to the bottom of the second. Here's Nolan Arenado.
The third baseman.
The line of the pitch.
Arenado.
And a foul ball. The 0-1. And that's outside. Foul back our way, and that's out of play. And another ball. And a swing and a miss. And 1 gone. Wilson Contreras now up to the plate. And that one fouled off. 1 down, base is empty. Swing and a tapper that rolls foul. Next offering upstairs.
Pretty standard high 0-2 fastball right there. If you're smart, you'll look for something down in the zone, but not too far. And I want to chase that breaking ball in the dirt.
That one misses, and it's 3-2. And that's a strikeout looking. Throws him with the heater at the knees. And next is the designated hitter, Alec Burleson. Swing and a miss. And it's 0-1. Kershaw deals.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Just off the outside edge. It's 2-2.
It's a good take.
And that's down and away. Home team down a run. Bottom half of inning number 2. Good plate appearance there. Able to take the walk.
Well, 2-out walks are never good, especially when you're trying to get back into that dugout. He's still in a good spot. He's just got to refocus and deal with the bottom of this order.
Now, Lars Nootbaar. First pitch doesn't find the zone. Left-hand hitter waits. And that one is lifted in the air. Hernandez makes the catch. And that is the inning. And we're back on to the 3rd inning. Here's Mookie to hit. Lynn back to work.
set.
Fought off foul.
You know, Boog, Mookie Betts may have not been named MVP in 2023, but that doesn't take away from his impressive season. The Dodgers star hit nearly 40 home runs and drove in more than 100. Ronald Acuna Jr. deserved to win, but it was another phenomenal season in Mookie's career.
Swings through that one. It's a strikeout. Here comes Freddie Freeman up to hit. Fly to left his first time. That's out to center field. Sizing this one up. 2 up, 2 down. 2 outs, base is empty. And now Teoscar Hernandez. And that's in for a strike. Hernandez, a former All-Star, batting in the cleanup spot, and he was born in the Dominican Republic. To first, and he beats it.
No problem beating out the infield hit right there. Good hustle getting down the line. And now they've got some speed on first, so we'll see if they try to get him into motion.
Muncy batting for the second time, and that's strike 1. In there at the knees, and it's 0-2. But he scrambles back. Hernandez off of first with 2 away. Rip to third. They take the force out, and that will end the inning. Back here at Busch Stadium, set for the bottom of the third, and now the right fielder, Jordan Walker. The pitch. And there's a foul ball. Fastball for a strike. And it's 0-2. This one high in the air to left center. Makes the grab, 1 away. Now batting Michael Ciani. Swing and a miss, strike 1.
That pitch started in and ended up on the outside edge. Just changing planes and very difficult, especially for a left-handed hitter to track.
Swing and a miss. 0-2. And that skips in the dirt.
1 ball.
The Cards down by a run here in the last half of the third. Just missed.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
Swings and misses at the breaking ball in the dirt. Got him. 2 gone after the strikeout. Now up for St. Louis, Mason Wynn. Swing and a miss. 2 outs, base is empty. And a big swing and a miss.
Ahead 0-2 in the count. Sure, you've got 4 pitches you can work with, but throw something you can command and get this at bat over with as quickly as possible.
Chopped left side. And he beats the throw. Shows off the wheels right there. An infield single. 2 outs, runner at first. Brendan Donovan now at the plate. 0 for 1 so far. That's in there. 0-1.
If he were an average catcher behind the plate, I'd say take second base, but this isn't a catcher you want to run on. His quick release is unreal.
And a curve is down and in.
1 ball, 1 strike.
Wouldn't chase that time.
2 balls, 1 strike.
Kershaw fires. Swings through that one out in front that time. The next pitch misses. Counts full, 3-2.
Great RBI spot here. Just got to stay focused on the pitch. The runner will be in motion, so something in the gap should definitely score it.
Popped in the air. Left field. Hernandez makes the catch, and that will end the inning. And welcome back to the ballpark. And here's the catcher, Will Smith. And a good fastball to start him off. That's strike 1. Just missed.
1-1.
Next pitch is outside.
2-1.
That's a little bit low. Fouls one away, and now 3-2. Swing and a drive, deep right field. Walker ranging back and gone. He'll touch them all, and they add a run. It's 2-0.
Knew what pitch he wanted to hit. Spent on some other pitches in this at bat. Was very patient, and it paid off.
Tommy Edman at the plate. Fastball for a strike.
You know, these Dodgers showing great discipline at the plate, and patience definitely seems to be the name of their game in this one. They're doing a good job of working the pitch count, and they've been able to push a couple of runs across the score as well.
In the dirt, and the count is 1-2.
Still relatively early, but with the pair of runs already on the board, the ripple effect of that high pitch count might set him up to do more damage later in this game.
This looks like extra bases. Now he'll turn for second. In safely. It's a double and his second hit.
Everything came together for him. Just a solid swing right there. Caught it out front and ripped it into the outfield for the base hit. Those always feel great.
Hernandez stands in now and watches strike one. Fouled off. He was late. Close one. Doesn't get the call. And it's 1-2. Tries to get back and save. Man at second. Gets a piece there. We'll do it again. On the ground, right side, into the outfield, base hit. Boots it. The run comes in from second. It's 3-0.
Stringing them together, that's 3 hits in a row. Just a simple ground ball the other way. They had eyes on him, man. Sometimes that's all you need to do. Just let the ball travel, put the ball in play, and just hope it finds a hole.
Hernandez on at first. Nobody out. Slice the other way. That's a base hit. Throw back in quickly. First and second now with nobody out.
That's back-to-back singles for him. Nice job of driving that pitch the other way on a line. You know, hitters, they take so much.
Now this one gets through. Around third. Fires it to the plate. It's offline. The run comes in.
They are really feeding off each other. That's 5 hits in a row. Everyone's trying to elevate the ball in today's game, but if you can hit a ball that hard on the ground, it's going to find some holes.
That misses the zone, and 1-1. This to center field. Ciani has a beat on it. He's got it. Runner tagging from third. He's in on the sac fly. It's 5-0.
Man, there's a sac fly to bring home another run in this inning. These hitters are just piling it on. We're seeing some really quality at-bats out of this team right now.
Freeman up for the third time here. Watches that one miss. Contreras throws. Not in time. It's a stolen base. Comes up empty. That's strike 2.
Part of the order coming through now, and with 1 home run already in this inning, they're definitely looking to do some more damage.
Freeman hits it in the air. Nootbaar in position. Makes the catch. 2 away. And at the plate for the Dodgers, Teoscar Hernandez. Foul ball. Hard hit left side. The throw to first, and Hernandez is out. That'll end the inning after a lot of scoring. Back here in St. Louis, and here's Paul Goldschmidt.
The first baseman.
As he turns on the rubber, and with that good live arm delivers. And delivers outside.
He's been pitching well, but we'll see what kind of adjustment the hitters make this second time through the order. We'll know if he's got really good stuff in this one or not.
1 ball, 1 strike.
The pitch.
2
That
balls,
misses,
1 strike.
and it's 2-1.
2-1 the count now. He hasn't seen a fastball yet, but you've got to be ready to hit one because you doubt the pitcher wants this to go to a 3-1 count.
3-1.
And a pitch. And that's
That's
ball
4.
4.
Take your
Pretty
base.
easy walk right there. Last pitch wasn't even much to think about.
Here's Nolan Arenado.
Third baseman.
Went down on strikes his first time through.
Arenado.
And a good eye there. Nolan Arenado at the plate. Arenado, guy who delivers big-time power at the dish and will probably go down as one of the greatest defensive third basemen of all time. Gets him to chase after that one.
1-1.
And speaking of that defense, it's hard to imagine that in high school, Arenado shared the left side of the infield with another elite defender, Matt Chapman, at El Toro High School in California. Kicks and deals.
2-2.
In the dirt, but kept close. Runner holds tight as the count moves to 2-2. And a foul ball, he stays alive. At the belt and fires. Swing and a ball popped up. Lux squeezes it, and there's one away. Man at first, and stepping in for the Cardinals, Wilson Contreras. He's 0 for 1. He swings and misses at the first pitch. 0-1.
Well, he's been incredibly efficient in this one. First pitch strike percentage over 70%. That's well above league average, and that's what's allowed him to pitch well up until this point.
Got the bat going too soon. It's strike 2. And that's off the inside edge. And that's ball 1. And here it comes. And another ball. Sets him down looking. Throws him with a backdoor slider.
The batter.
Alec Burleson next up for the Cardinals. Worked a walk in his first trip to the plate. Ball 1, no strikes. The Dodgers leading by 5. We're here in the bottom of the 4th. Swinging a foul over the screen and back out of play. Two outs. That one fouled off. Kicks and fires. Struck him out looking. Fastball at the letters, froze him for strike 3. Back here in St. Louis, here's Max Muncy. That funky Muncy. Fastball gets the corner at the knees.
You know, these Dodgers doing a good job of putting the ball into play, and that makes things more challenging on the defensive side. Only 2 strikeouts so far, and obviously they've been able to pick up plenty of hits, so it's been an impressive one. And you know, that strikeout total, only 2 so far, really tells you they're not just running into good luck and getting hits to fall. They're earning those knocks.
Fires over to first. One away here in the 5th. That one is absolutely belted. That's back there. And that one is out of here. Another homer. His second home run of the game. It's 6-0.
With a low 90s fastball, you have to live on the edges and hit your spots. If you don't, you'll get hit hard. Really good swing there. Patient, waited for it. It was like BP all over again.
So 1 out, nobody on. Tommy Edman steps to the plate for the Dodgers. Swing and a miss. And that is strike 1.
Strike.
And a base hit right there. So a man aboard now with 1 away.
Clearly seeing the ball very well in this one. I could watch base hits like that one all day long, and so could every hitting coach in the league. Just a nice line drive into center field.
Here comes the 0-1. Swing and a grounder foul, first base side. One run across in the frame so far. On the ground to the left. And it goes just foul.
One ball.
And that one almost got him. On the ground to first. And that's just foul. Base knock right field. They get it in quickly. So first and second now, one out.
He was all over that one. Pretty much a model swing on that one as he ripped it into the
Steven Matz gets the ball now.
Well, they didn't get much length out of their starter in this one, so they've got a lot of outs to eat up in that bullpen. I think they'll look for some length out of him right here if they can get it.
The 0-1.
That's the ball.
Swing and a miss, and that's strike two.
Not the easiest thing when you're talking about a guy that's, perhaps is going to be in the rotation or maybe a long relief guy, to not start an inning, to come into an inning with pressure on it and try to get yourself comfortable.
Shohei Ohtani up to the dish. That clips the corner. In there at the knees. And the count is 0-2. Bounce to third. Arenado. They get the force. That ends the inning and stops things from getting out of hand. We head to the bottom of the fifth. Now up for St. Louis. Lars Nootbaar. As the lefty gets to work. Swing and a miss as he was out front.
Clearly down in this ball game, and you can't look at the deficit and try to get it all back in one swing. It's got to come one at bat at a time, and even shrink it down smaller, pitch to pitch. Make that guy on the mound work to get you out.
That one misses. Down 1-2. Wouldn't chase that time. Swing and a miss. And he's down on strikes. Looks like he's picked up right where he left off. And now it's going to be Jordan Walker. And a foul ball. Ground ball right side. And foul ball. Going to count 1-2.
0-2 fastball way out of the zone. I think he's trying to speed him up. Got to stay back. Off speed's probably coming.
In the dirt. The count now 2-2. Swing and a ball lifted left field. Makes the catch for the out. 2 away now. And now Michael Ciani.
Just pulled off of it a little bit right there. That front shoulder coming open instead of staying closed. If he does that, he's going to be able to go up the middle the other way with some authority instead of a fly out to left. Looking sharp, just a strike away from 5 shutout innings.
Got him swinging. Top of the 6th inning. Now the number 2 hitter, Mookie Betts.
Mookie Betts.
And a pitch.
Well, you always have to be careful in these spots because Mookie is lethal in the leadoff spot. He has the most multi-home run game.
In the air, left field. And it jumps the wall in foul territory for an automatic double. So, man aboard, Freddie Freeman, the next to hit. And ball 1. This to third. Arenado to first in time. And Freeman is retired. Teoscar Hernandez digs in now. And that one ripped into right. He makes the catch, and there's 2 down.
Not fooled at all right there. He was clearly all over it, but sometimes you hit it too hard and right at someone. You're looking for one of those bloop hits to get a knock sometimes.
Muncy at the plate now. That's ball 1. Man on second, 2 down. Spoils that one, and it remains 2-2. And another ball.
Well, he's having a tough time getting a pitch by him. As a hitter, you feel pretty confident that you're seeing different pitches still.
Now this is through for a base hit. The throw in there. He scores. And they're pulling away up by 7 now. The batter now will be Will Smith. And there's the strike. That clips a corner. Two outs. Got him looking. And that'll do it. And we're back. Bottom of the 6th inning. And here's the St. Louis leadoff man, Mason Wynn. The shortstop takes the ball.
Well, every pitcher wants run support, and having a lead is nice, but it can be challenging for some pitchers. I think keeping the mindset to attack instead of trying to be too fine and have too much finesse. Go after hitters and get quick outs.
And that one fouled off. Kershaw the 2-1. That one ripped. And it one-hops the wall. And that's a leadoff double. So digging in, Brendan Donovan. Right side, Lux. Over to first, one away, bottom of the 6th. Now it's Goldschmidt up to the plate.
The first baseman, Paul Goldschmidt.
Swinging a foul straight back. The pitch.
That's
Outside low, and it's 1-1.
One ball, one strike.
The pitch. Next offering misses down and away. One away with a runner at third here in the bottom of the 6th. Swing, and this one's bounced to the ground. Throw on to Freeman. There for the out. Runner scores from third. Jack Flaherty on to pitch here.
Compared to some days, this is a pretty low leverage appearance for him, so he should be fairly free and easy out there. Still have to keep yourself sharp and attack the strike zone.
And first offering is fouled off. Flaherty, 28 years old, and they traded for him earlier this year. Swing and a miss. That is strike 2. Popped up right side. Freeman under it. Makes the grab, and that's the inning. New inning getting started. And at the plate for the Dodgers, Tommy Edman. Andre Palante takes over on the mound.
Well, they need someone to stop the bleeding and keep the score right where it is. Seems like a tough task today with the way this lineup is swinging it.
Just missed. The 1-2. And there's a ball.
That's a ball. 2-2.
Lifted in the air out to left. Nootbaar puts it away, and there's one down. Here's Kike Hernandez. Now a screamer into the outfield. That's a base hit, so they get a man aboard with a one-out single.
Well, clearly he was ready to hit right there. Pitch was away, and he did exactly what you're supposed to do with it. Drive it the other way. Just go.
And he dives back in time. And he deals.
2.
Ground ball left side, and it goes just foul. Caught him looking for the K. So the batting order turns over, and now the DH, Shohei Ohtani. Ripped to short, and that is the inning. Set for the last half of the 7th, and up to hit is Wilson Contreras. And a pitch. And it's fouled away. Swing and a miss.
0-2.
Outside. And a count 1-2. Wouldn't chase that time. Swing and a miss, struck him out.
The batter,
Alec
the designated
Burleson
hitter.
next up for the Cardinals. A strikeout and a walk. Foul ball there. The wide to kick the pitch. That's off the mark, and that is ball 1. Went too far that time. It's 1-2. One down, base is empty. Battling here as he fouls it away. That misses. 2-2. Hard grounder into the outfield for a knock.
Seems like he got exactly what he was looking for right there. When you can turn a ball around at 107 off the bat, it's going to make you feel really good inside. If he elevates that a little bit more, it's definitely out of here.
Right back to the mound. Could be an easy 2. Fired to second. Over to first, but he beats it. Man at first. Now it's the right fielder, Jordan Walker.
Jordan Walker.
And first offering is fouled off. And that's too high. The Cardinals with a lot of ground to make up here at the bottom of the 7th. Good eye right there.
Pretty easy to give up on that pitch right there. Started on the edge of the plate with the spin. You know it's going to finish well off the plate.
And another ball. So now 2 on and 2 outs.
Well, interesting. He went with the off speed and walked the hitter. Man, you got to challenge the guy with the fastball.
And up next for St. Louis, Michael Ciani. Foul back our way, and that's out of play. 2 on, 2 outs. And now it's even up.
1 ball, 1 strike.
That one missed. 2 outs. Couple of base runners at first and second. On the ground, out to short. Edman slings to first. Out with room to spare, and that's the inning. And welcome back to the ballpark. We go to the 8th, and now the right fielder, Mookie Betts. And first offering is fouled off. Swings through that one for strike 2. And that just misses. Here comes a pitch. That one the other way, and that's just foul. Line drive, caught.
He put a really good swing on that pitch and hit the ball hard. You know, line drives won't always find a hole, but the more you can hit the ball like that with good exit velo, the better off you're going to be in the long run.
Next offering is in for a strike. The Dodgers up big in this one, and we're at the top of the 8th.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Right through there, got him. 2 up, 2 down here in the top of the 8th. Here's the left fielder, Teoscar Hernandez. Off the mark there. 1-0. Just missed. That one misses, and it's 3-0. Fastball for a strike. Outside, and that is ball 4.
One of the things about that 2-out walk, the base runner over at first base is going to have a very aggressive secondary lead. So a ball down the line or into the gap will produce a 2-out RBI, and those are the best. That is, if you are the offensive side of it.
Over to Goldie. They get the out on Muncy. 3rd out, and that ends the frame. Back here at Busch Stadium, ready for the bottom of the 8th. And now the shortstop, Mason Wynn. First pitch misses.
I can't play around with him here. It's a 6-run lead at this point. Got to attack hitters, even if you give up a solo shot.
On the ground, and that chance handled. And he beats the throw very close right there. And stepping in for the Cardinals, Brendan Donovan. And first offering is fouled off. Right-hander kicks, deals. And that one is lifted in the air. Playable Betts makes the grab, and there's 1 away. 1 away.
Maybe caught that one off the end just a little bit. Couldn't quite barrel it up enough to really drive it.
Here's Paul Goldschmidt.
Picked up an RBI in his last at bat. Still their only run of the game so far.
First pitch, and he just misses. A bit behind with that swing. It's strike 1.
I think he was sitting off speed there.
Next offering in there for a strike. And it's 1-2.
He's been able to go inside as well as outside, effectively working both sides of the plate in this at bat.
Swing and a miss, struck him out. Had him out front for strike 3.
Up next,
man at first, next to hit, Nolan Arenado. Swing and a miss. It's 0-1.
Well, this looks like it's going to be a wasted opportunity. It's frustrating when you get the leadoff man on, but you can't get him into scoring position. They're going to need a big knock, try to put something up on the board.
Throw on to Freeman, and they get Arenado for the out. And that ends the inning. Back here in St. Louis, and up to the plate is Will Smith. So out of the pen comes the right-hander, number 64.
And with the big deficit on the scoreboard, he almost has to just put that out of his mind. Every outing matters for relievers and their numbers, but I think it's tough to get up for this type of appearance the same way you would for one in a close game.
Next offering in there for a strike. And the count 1-2. Hard hit right side. Gathers and throws to first. Now 1 gone in the 9th.
Now batting.
Tommy Edman steps to the plate for the Dodgers. And first offering is fouled off. The Dodgers up big in this one here at the top of the 9th. Cuts and misses. It's a strikeout. And next for L.A., Kike Hernandez. Swing and a fly ball in the air out towards right center field. Siani makes the play, and that is that. Back here in St. Louis, we head to the bottom of the ninth. And now the catcher comes up to hit. Wilson Contreras. Flaherty back to work. A swing and a miss, and that's strike one.
He's had a tough day at the plate. 3 strikeouts already. It's hard not to think negative, but you got to find a way to somehow center up the baseball and put it in play.
Righty delivers. Out towards right center. That's well struck. That's back there. And it's a one-hopper off the wall. Should be extra bases. Into second easily with a leadoff double.
He's been having a hard time just putting the ball in play in this one, so that should help soften the blow. Put a really nice balanced swing on it, and when you can rope one into the gap like that, you're thinking extra bases from the first couple of steps out of the box, and he'll feel real good about that one.
Man at second.
One
not close. And that's ball one.
If you're going to get something going, this is the time to do it. You get the leadoff man on. Everybody's going to look over the shoulder and say, I'm just going to keep the line moving. Don't try to do too much.
Left-hand batter waits.
Oh.
Swing and a miss, and he got him. And that's the first out.
Now batting.
He's 2 outs away. Now the left fielder, Lars Nootbaar. 0 for 3. A fly out, a ground out, and a strikeout. Center field. Hernandez has it sized up. Out number 2. So it's their last chance in this one. Jordan Walker next up for the Cardinals. First offering, and it just misses. Contreras at second with 2 down. Pitch is in the dirt, and it's 2-0.
2 balls, no strike.
They'll squeeze it for the final out, and the Dodgers take this one in a blowout.
Good win by 6 runs. Always nice when you can win by a touchdown or a couple of field goals. Want to keep that momentum going, knowing the offense can score at will, bring it into the next one, and get another W.
And a 7-1 finish in this one. Dave Roberts and company celebrate in the dugout. For Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding crew here at MLB The Show, I'm John Shambi saying so long.
I suggest to lay his head around here, and no, I'm not the heir apparent to whoever. They never could out-hit us. Sitters try to think fast, but never could outwit us. The only thing that they could ever. Come on, we make them want to say.
Here now.